Hi everyone, I'm Ken from CryptoTradingKS. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back KS family. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin currently down 2.79% to 45,731. Ethereum down 2.89% to 3296. From my 30 plus years in financial markets, I explain the smart money mindset. My goal is to help you succeed one trade at a time, with the understanding that all investors become traders anytime they buy or sell. I seek to help you to combine the best of being an investor and a trader, to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love, gaining real wealth in the process. If you would like daily updates on price movements in the crypto market, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, please subscribe to YouTube. Thank you for being part of our globally extended family. I very much appreciate you being here. When we look across the market right now, we see a bit of red, not terribly red, but just getting there. And why could this be? We need to get a really good understanding of what crypto is. Crypto is the ownership layer of the next evolution of the internet of money. That's what crypto represents. And we're really early. Crypto has decades to play out. We're going to be in a very profitable market, and you're literally right at the start. The cryptocurrency market is really tiny compared to the global trillion-dollar capitalization of stocks, 119.7 trillion, and bonds, 123.5 trillion. When stocks get too overextended, bond prices go up. When geopolitical problems spark out in the world, and they're always there, we see a spike in gold prices. When there is confidence in the economic system, we see cryptocurrencies doing really well. Crypto technical analysts are like detectives. We collect probabilities. When we look at the VIX, the fear gauge of the market, we can see it's finally started to tick up. And we were saying this for a little while, that there's too much overextension in the VIX. What happens when fear goes up? It's exactly like crypto. And what you will see here is this blue line. That's Bitcoin's price action. You can see the NASDAQ rolled over, Bitcoin rolled over. This is really important to keep an eye on. When we look at economic concern, which is bond prices, remember what I was saying with bonds before, we've got a bit of a bounce here. This is a technical bounce. We have a lot of resistance through this particular level. It's possible that bonds just rally up just a little and then start to come down. It's possible that NASDAQ comes down to a level of support around 14,200 and resumes again. The markets are looking really positive. I see this as a very good buying opportunity. When we look at gold, geopolitical risk, we can see it's been bouncing between support and resistance, but it is in an uptrend. The DXY, the US dollar currency index, has recently plummeted down. It will try to find support around the 97,315 mark. When we look at bond prices, the inverse are bond yields. They're decreasing, just as bond prices are increasing. Just the way the system works. And when we look at oil, oil is decreasing again, but we're seeing a long-term level of support. It's quite possible that oil could go up. Just bear this in mind. It could come down a little bit more. It could even come down to about $90. But just understanding that price is always moving in a wave. When oil was back here, many people were saying, wow, oil's going to $300. And I said, yeah, probably not. Probably what we're going to see is an overextension creates a correction. So we'll probably see a correction, and that's exactly what we did see. But that wasn't market sentiment at that time. Everybody was talking about getting into oil. When everybody's talking about it, that's the time you should be out of it. You get into it when you have these pullbacks. But please note, trading is the way to go because you're in and you're out. Let's have a look at inflation. Inflation is starting to come down. This is really good. Overall, the economic system is really strong, despite what the media tells you. In the crypto market, we saw Bitcoin's price rallying up, and I was saying, I think we're going to get a little bit of a downturn towards support, either this 44,285 mark or potentially just a little bit lower to say around the 42. We could go lower than that because Bitcoin is really spiky. It has these long tail rejections, which when you're in them are full red bars, and that's really important to understand. But price takes off with Bitcoin all the time. It's very, very volatile. We can see the optimism when looking at fear and greed. We can see the optimism starting to come out. But this is really good because Bitcoin's price has been overheated. Now, what does this mean to the market? When Bitcoin's price comes down, the entire, 99% of the crypto market moves directionally down with it. It doesn't match Bitcoin's percentage movement. The alts move far, far larger in percent terms than Bitcoin does. We're also seeing aggregated open interest come down a little bit. We would expect this. When aggregated open interest starts to wane, the price starts to go down. When there's more fear in the market, fear pushes prices down. When people are fearful, they're basically selling. But professionals buy what retail is fearful of. A lot of people mistakenly think that the stock market has nothing to do with crypto. The stock market is a really, really important market, and it influences the bond market, it influences gold, and it definitely influences crypto. If I just pop the NASDAQ 100 on here in white, you can see how the price of Bitcoin is impacted by the price of the gravitational pull of the main stock market. And the US stock market is a huge market. If we look at the market capitalization of the US market compared to Japan, China, UK, you can see the disproportional weighting of the US market. This is why we look there. When people are new to the crypto space, they just want to get in and pull the trigger. They want to buy, they want to sell. They don't know the rules. They don't know how to mark up their charts. They don't have a specific set of methodological steps to go through, and they certainly don't know the rules of the market. Therefore, they will lose money. This is one of the rules. There is a good correlation between the stock market and Bitcoin. It's really, really important to understand that. The number of margin longs in Bitcoin, in the crypto market, has been coming down for quite a few days. This was a bit of an early warning sign that we could anticipate negative price momentum. We saw the shorts spiking up, and that also can indicate some degree of negative price action. But what we've seen recently is the shorts not quite sure what they're doing. They're actually coming out of the market as well. It's really bizarre behavior. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this. When looking at the longs and the shorts, it's a very good idea to look at the liquidations. We've seen 273.3 million in liquidations across 90,741 positions. Over the past 4 hours, we've had about 90% of liquidations being long. We can change this to 24 hours. It's about 78% of the liquidations being long. And we can see such a big uptick in the long liquidations. That gives us some kind of concept as to why the longs are coming out. They're literally getting liquidated. Before, the shorts were getting liquidated. Now the longs are. This is just normal. And friends don't let friends leverage trade. When you see the longs and the shorts getting liquidated, many people try to hedge their positions, try to box themselves in so they don't lose money. Actually, what happens is these people can get liquidated in both directions and lose their entire accounts. That's why inside our community, we always trade at spot. You can see the longs coming out of the market, also the shorts coming out of the market. This is quite bizarre behavior. Using the CTKS methodology, we believe that on a basis of marking up the charts, we've got reasonable support around the 45,387 mark down to the 42,755 mark. If we lose that support, the next major supports are down around the 39,302 mark. Just be aware that there's a little bit of space, a little bit of negative space in this particular region. And that region is between 42,755 and 39,302. In actuality, what we actually expect is Bitcoin's price will just come down, reconsolidate a little bit, and just take off again. The markets are incredibly positive. They're not negative. And you can see the projection is for upward prices. That's the expectation. But we could be fortunate, and it's really unusual that I say fortunate, but it's true. If price comes down, this is just a unique buying opportunity for us. It's a capability to buy at a better percentage. When looking at the best performers over the past 7 days, we can see ZIL is up 260%, followed by Waves up 76%, SKL 71%, Rune about 47.8%, VET nearly 36%, SNX Synthetics up 29%. There's always movement in the market, and there are always advantages. A really important rule that I want to share with you today is Rule 7. Buying creates profits. If you buy well, you'll do really well. Even if the crypto that you own is coming down and down and down, if you buy correctly, you will turn that crypto's profitability around when it does its natural wave up. And we know price always moves in a wave. Looking into the crypto market, we can see Bitcoin's gravity has just shot down recently, and we know no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. That's Rule 45. With this in mind, what we can see is Ethereum coming down. Look at XRP. XRP has been squashed. It's been hammered by negative momentum inside Bitcoin. And this is something that perplexes new people to the market. They say, but my crypto XRP, if they were in XRP, for example, or in Ethereum, or in Binance Coin, or ADA, pretty much anything, they would say, hang on a sec, no, it's the fundamentals of this crypto that are driving it. It's not. When you look at price action, this is reality. The fundamentals, they're a promise. And the promise is that for the top 50 cryptos, the future looks pretty good, but they're all governed, they're all ruled by Bitcoin. And you can see Binance Coin, how Bitcoin's gravity is pushing it down. You can also see that's happening with ADA. Solana is holding up better, but it's still happening there. It's happening with Luna, even though Luna was doing incredibly well and moving divergently. And we can see AVAX, the same thing is happening. As crypto is so volatile, as professionals and not retail investors and traders, as professional investors and traders, we make in advance probabilistic choices. We have a strategy. If price goes up, it goes down, or it goes sideways. Retail has only one strategy in play at any one particular time. They have a lot of stress in the market. Turning to the next group, we can see DOT coming down with Bitcoin's gravity, also Dogecoin coming down, SHIB coming down relatively hard, Matic coming down, CRO coming down, Litecoin coming down, NIA coming down, Cosmos, Atom coming down. This is something to absolutely understand. You must look at Bitcoin first before you look at your beloved alts, for this exact reason. Bitcoin rules the crypto market. It's a rule, and maybe we don't like the rule, but it's a rule. If we go against that rule, if you do not look at Bitcoin's price action, if you don't analyze it, you don't understand how it fits into global markets, you will lose money. And the crypto market can be very brutal. If you don't have the knowledge, crypto will take your money. You don't want that. Simply learn the rules. And the key rule, one of the keys, is to understand that as Bitcoin comes down, 99% of the crypto market will go down with it. As Bitcoin comes up, 99% of the market will come up with it. We can look at Chainlink, it's coming down at the moment. Uni is coming down. I remember yesterday so many people were saying, oh, I really want to get into the market, I really want to get in. And the concept is, just wait a little bit. There's always the potential to buy lower, but this is where patience comes in. Patience is really critically important. Bitcoin Cash did a big dive, but it's coming up. That's nice to see. FTT is coming down hard. What we saw with Tron was doing like an oil maneuver. It's just coming straight up the wall. What happens when things go straight up the wall? They will naturally correct. A lot of retail investors and traders say, oh, this is fantastic. It's going up and up and up. It doesn't matter where I buy. It'll just keep on going up. Markets penalize certainty. That's rule 114. It's so important to know the rules of the market, and they take decades to learn. We can see Ethereum Classic starting to come down. Algo is coming down. And Stellar is starting to consolidate. It's showing a little bit of strength here, which is great. Please keep in mind rule 5. You can always buy lower. This is what we do as professionals. Retail thinking is amateur thinking. Retail thinkers get into the market, or retail gets into the market, and they talk about hodling. The problem with hodling, holding on for dear life, holding, is that they don't know when to let go, and they can actually take a position and add to it on the way up when everybody is buying on green. Professionals don't do these kind of behaviors, but it's very difficult to learn how to short circuit your natural reactions. When the market is green, everybody feels fantastic. They want to get in. And when the market is red, a lot of people just run for the hills. And when it gets really, really red, people sell. For markets like this, many retail investors and traders are basically selling their positions, and the professionals are buying, but the professionals time their entries. When people are new to the crypto market, they feel that in order to be worthy of being in crypto, they need to make 1,000% gains, 100,000% gains by holding. And you know what holding means. People hold, they don't sell. What actually happens? Professionals look at the market very differently. The goal of an investor is to make profit. The goal of a trader is to make profit. Investors tend to hold on for longer. That's a skill. Traders tend to time the market. That's a skill. Combining both skills into one is what we stand for as a community, and it's a professional level that we look at. For example, if you just got 10% return from a particular investment in crypto, you could feel really bad. Everybody's getting 1,000x's or so they say. But what does it really mean? If you did a 10% return in a week, now this is a hypothetical, the market will give you what the market gives you. But please understand, this is absolutely possible to do. The concept is in a week, if you can turn a 10% profit over the span of a year, the cumulative returns from that are 11,639%. That actually means that you would take $1,000 and 11,639% later is 117,390. This proves two very, very important points. One is that you don't need a lot to make a lot. The second point is small percentage gains accumulated over small periods of time really, really add up, and they absolutely blow away any investing. But you must have the knowledge, you must know the rules, you have to have patience, which is counterintuitive. If you're wanting to do this each week, shouldn't you be on the edge of your seat looking out for anything Absolutely not. Patience is moving with the market. That means you have to have the right psychology, a real wealth psychology. And to get these percentages to move in your favor, you actually have to buy red. This is what crypto technical analysts are trained to do. In your journey to move from amateur to professional, please keep in mind Rule 184. Profit requires patience. Profit always requires you to have the patience to know when to buy and when to sell. And you'll learn that as a crypto technical analyst. But the key is patience. You don't have to be in the market all of the time. And you don't have to be chasing trades all of the time either. As professionals, we apply Borsog the Magnificent. Buy on red, sell on green. And it doesn't mean that you just buy red and sell green the next day, but you could if you want. But professionals tend to time their buys and time their sells. But Borsog is the concept, it's the idea. When you buy on red, you're making the percentage work for you. We have a thing called the 10-5-10 fund, which is a volatility fund where we make volatility our best friend. If something starts, if you buy something for $10 and it actually goes down to $5, you've lost 50%. But if it goes from 5 back to 10, you've regained your initial price. But that increase from 5 to 10 is 100%. This is how you make the percentages move in your direction. It's not buying 50% off. You can only get what the market gives you. Again, it's a concept like the 10% per week. Just understanding that when you actually layer, you add in on negative positions. That's actually what professionals do. Professionals also have a real wealth mindset and maintain a positive excellence life trend. As crypto technical analysts, of course, we understand money. Money is the stock in trade, but money is a very small component of anything. For us, it's the output. It is not the input. The input for us is integrity, decency, kindness, inner and outer peace, fearlessness, courage and honor. It's a lot of different things that make life truly worth living. When people want a lot of money, they have to ask themselves why. Because they want respect. You can give respect to yourself because they want to be loved. You can get inner and outer peace yourself and you will become far more lovable. The concept is wealth is an internal journey. When people understand this and they understand that money is the output of the successful application of rules, everything changes. You only need to successfully apply the rules. If you do that, by definition, you're going to win over time. Please let me know in the comments where you think the crypto market is headed. Where do you think Bitcoin will find support? I've left helpful links in the description of this video. If you just press the show more, you'll get a lot of information here, and you can always reach out and direct message me on Twitter as well. I hope you found the content useful. Please consider sharing and liking this video and also subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Thank you very much to our moderators for keeping our community safe from scammers. And thank you also to the CTKS ambassadors for mentoring Masterclass students. And of course, a very big thank you to you for watching and for being part of our global KS family. Please feel free to reach out in the comment section and say hi, even if you haven't said hi before. It's just beautiful to meet you, and we have a just incredible community. I've left helpful links in the description of this video, such as the tax software I use, and also the CryptoTradingKS Masterclass. Please reach out to an ambassador to get 80% off. Please remember, crypto is volatile. Always prepare yourself for the best and worst case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there, my friends. Take care, and see you next time. Bye for now.